Ah, fellow traveler, look what I have here. A curious thing. A belt, huh? I used to have one like it. So many children set straight with this belt. Parental authority is unbroken. They have a special way of educating kids. Cruel but efficient, don't you think? Father never hit me. Here, look at this crack. It wasn't his fault, it was the cat. But the parental response was to teach a lesson. He could have tricked them, sure, but the parent would have got him by the collar anyway. That face. So distant, so indignant. I love such faces. They're funny. You truly are a master of your work, Rag and Bone Man. Didn't I not have another stack of broken ampules somewhere? Did I somehow not pick those up? Did I drop them on the floor back in my lair? Or something? Well, they're not here, so there's nothing I can do about it now. I don't know what happened to them, but that's fine. We don't really need it. Wait. So I forgot that was why the midnight cutoff wasn't acceptable, because that's when the Trice jewelry sells for plummets. So that's why I thought that wasn't viable before, but then I forgot. So here we are. I'm starting to feel like we're a little screwed. So that's okay.
It hurts man to outgrow their swaddling cloth.
Wait, that was 2 bottles of milk, I guess. Well, that's good, but...
Shed old hides.
Okay.
When it runs out.
I don't really know what... I don't know what I'm doing at this point. It's all bad. It's all bad.
If you are too weak to bear it, you die.
At a certain point, I start cursing myself for my foolhardiness. Oh yeah, I can beat 200% difficulty permanent infection. I'm so good at this game. I'm such a fool. I find myself cursing my ego by now. not even fully ego, just like, I just want to beat Pathologic 2 with increasingly hard challenge runs. I don't know. Sort of ego, but not like completely. Okay, well my shoes are about to break, but they're cheaper today, so maybe I'll buy some later today. Okay. This is broken, right? Yeah. That's, I think, a murder guy. Just gonna avoid him. It's not worth it. Oh, shit. Well, he doesn't want to avoid me. Okay. Now my tincture supplies are like all gone, so I absolutely must acquire more bottles. How do I make room? What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Well, there's no real point in going to the hospital now because I'm out of resources in like every way. So I think I should just try to collect bottles if I can not be stabbed while doing it. As I was saying. Nope. I was trying to get the drop of them. Was that a different one? Oh my god, it was. Huh? There's another one in the park. Huh? What do I do? I just go home? Come back here? I need to brew stuff though, and I need bottles to brew stuff, and this is the best location for farming bottles. In theory. If a person were to not be stabbed while doing it. But look at my chances. This isn't even a stab zone. This is just... Why are there so many? I just want bottles. Fuck. This is so ridiculous and fruitless and futile. It's just gonna strike the day while I try to avoid them. It's about to become day. They'll despawn. There's absolutely nothing in this park. Does this... No! The bodies! Okay, that's fine. Hello, Aglaya Lilich. See if you think she's pretty in this game, too. You can see some cool theater performances of her. I'm not doing them because I consider the theater a waste of time on this difficulty. I just can't handle being closed in there for an hour. But there's some awesome theater pantomimes with her in this game. So you can I can send them to you sometime, or you can see them when you play it yourself. Yeah, they're all on YouTube. All the pantomimes are. Yippee! Ah! You're not trying hard enough. How about stamping the state inquisitorial seal on your forehead? That would look official. Not to me, Barak. No one cares what you want. The Inquisitor plans to solve the current crisis in under a day. If that's so, there must be a line all the way to your office, with or without me. Immediately. Piss off. I'm exhausted. If you saw my stats, you'd understand. Yes, I'm living off limits and spite. What a phrase. But, yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. I love how there was so much murder a moment ago, and then the Inquisitor shows up. Instant despawn. Wait, I actually need that metal scrap. I don't have room for the metal scrap. Canned food, bye-bye. Now I have room for lots of things. People say Anna went to the river at night to drown mice. Guess she hopes to cure herself. We don't have mice around, though, only jerboas. She threw some sack into the gullet. I don't know what's inside. We have a custom. To avoid bad fortune, one must drown a mouse. You see, Treble grabs its tail, thinking it has grabbed luck. By the time Treble realizes its mistake, the flow of water drags it away. So she must be drowning mice, even though we don't believe in such customs. Throwing sacks into the gullet? Curious. Anna Angel, something bad is happening at her place. Alright, so the food I have is the food I've got. That part of the game is done now. Yep, I did the best I felt like I tried. I mean, I can still get stuff from trades and everything, but you know what I mean. Yeah, whatever happens, happens now. A bow to you, Emshin, a bow, Yagachin. You see the lines far ahead, we only see them close. Earth tells us the Burak's line will lead him to great wrath soon. You will face a trial. To help, we offer you a gift. Our silence. What trial? You know that better than me, Yagachin. Isn't there enough pain in your life? I know nothing. You need no advice from the crowd or the murmuring of passers. Listen to your heart, Imshin. Listen to whoever is important. The kin will no longer speak to you in the streets. Other people are reluctant to talk now too. No one wants to touch others anymore. Not even with words. Paramycin plus. But egg is the top priority nowadays. I do actually kind of need Pharamycin though, so maybe I should go for it. I do have lots of trade goods at least, if I could get by with some trades with kids. Oops. I filled up my inventory too much without paying attention. No. I actually know what I could. Hi. Yes, that will free up a slot right there. So happy all the children are out now. Yep. Normal kid stuff. I gotta get a bottle empire now. Hey, we might as well get told about the coupons. While I'm here at the store. Put your purse away, Ripper. We don't trade for money anymore. Hardhead? I never noticed that before. What's that supposed to mean? Drag your heels out of your pockets, will you? Coupons. All food is only sold for coupons now. Inquisitorial decree to crucify profiteers. Profiteers? Like they'll care about stamped pieces of paper. They'll have to give some degree of shit. It'll slow them down. What's there to mull over? Better bend the neck than bruise the forehead. If you've got no coupons, don't let the door hit you. I'll be back, alright? I just need a breath of air first. The air's lovely these days. Yeah, just bring more coupons and less idle chatter. Feels so nice to be a welcome customer. Warms my heart. Yeah, I checked that. I'm also trading with the kids for as much food as I can, of course. You know, under the circumstances. Seems smart. I don't think the barrels, the cans must respawn at midnight because there doesn't seem to be anything new with them. So, if I'd hoped they would have respawned even though I just finished looting them because I was looting them before midnight then, but it does not seem to be the case. So yeah, I kind of feel like just looting dumpsters is the chief thing to do right now. While I live on lemons. Schmouter. Where am, wait. Sure. Let's just do it all in walnuts.
choose. There is no ache in death.
The plague has kindly offered to murder me.
Shall I kill you?
I mean, at this point, it's just putting me out of my misery. How long can one exist without living? How long can you sleep while rotting alive? That was a Void quote for you. I know which one you're talking about, but I haven't watched it. I need to. The Void is a masterpiece, but it's a masterpiece I don't understand. That's what I think. Maybe. Yeah. I honestly almost feel less stressed out now after everything that's happened. Because it's like, now... Oh yeah, I got plenty of stuff to Because now it's like, the die has been cast. I either have enough resources or I don't. You know?
Shield the weak.
Yeah. So I feel like weirdly safer now that we've reached this point. Like, the coupon switch has happened. I'll make it or I don't. I did all I could to stockpile.
The worthless.
There's really nothing else to it now besides seeing what happens.
Thankless ones.
So I actually feel a profound lifting of the intense stress. That's that day, that moment where that switched. Plus, there's not people actively trying to stab me right now, which also helps with the stress levels. Okay, I gotta put. Remind me to put that in Ears of the Damned later. Actually, I'm just gonna write it down. Not being actively hunted for sport does wonders for your mental health. Thank you for that quote. I'll put it in Ears of the Damned later. Yippee! Indeed. I see the Danil blood quest is gone. Like, I took way too long with that. That's just not happening anymore. Right, that's still a stab district. I still can't go in there, even though it's day. I'm going through the whole lemon stockpile. I hope that doesn't backfire, but it feels like now's the time, kinda. Hi, Eva. So, apparently it's not here yet, but this is where Veronica Croy's corpse should show up. Her questions are madness. What numbers? My work schedule? Who I'd like to be rid of? I'm an ordinary person. Why ask me? I live a good life. I'm a productive member of the community. I've never hurt anyone. Was it rough? She's like a magician. Asked 4 questions, wrote down 3 letters. I have no idea what it meant, but I'm scared. Guess she hasn't broken you completely yet. Ah, I guess I was lucky this time. I'm a good person, a good person. You're only realizing it now? I need to sit down. I'm dizzy. Huh. I can see now that I've always had that in me. I see myself with different eyes. Hush, calm down.
How's my brother? Any news from him?
He has the plague. She has a stump of an imagination. Not that she lacks it completely, you know? She's not talentless. That's what stings the worst. The Inquisition only takes the talented. They look for children with potential and then teach them to look for openings. Look for openings? You can't be a creator and a critic at the same time. To create greatness, you must ignore the minutiae, work in wide strokes. But Inquisitors eat into everything, like vinegar, lingering on every detail. They find a blemish, a flaw, then claw at it until you're finished. I'm not sure I agree about creators and critics. You'll see. Do you think she'll appreciate our polyhedron? No. Agreed. I wonder how you'd withstand an interrogation.
She's clearly a professional. A specialist in her trade.
80% or so. 85 if she's been to the capital in May. Could have been higher, but that bird story. At last, the 2 lesbians from Classic get to meet. I'm kidding. But, what bird story? That's what they used to call these special people. They had a particular way of spreading false information through a kind of reflection. She invented the process, Aglaya Lilich. So throughout the game, you can meet those reflections of NPCs, and I've always wondered, does this line mean they're somehow lies fabricated by the Inquisition? Were the reflections, the tragedians called reflections, somehow inventions of Aglaya Lilich, and do they not speak the truth? I've never gotten to the bottom of that mystery. I've never understood. I've never got the achievement, no reflection. Anyway, no matter. But just that after that, I think that was a typo. She was blacklisted by the powers that be. Several people got purged from the government too. Oh, you don't know the Great Revelation, so I can't tell you what interests me the absolute most about Aglaya. Let's talk about that later. So you know her. Aglaya Lilich? As an Inquisitor, you mean? I don't know. You don't know if you know her or not. What do you mean? I did indeed perform certain services. Errands, really. But that doesn't mean I understood them. Doesn't mean the opposite either. You'll see for yourself soon, and if you don't, you'll sense it. You are the kind to think with your heart. Hands, not heart, but I'm flattered anyway.
She made an example of murderers and madmen. That was merely prologue. The game itself is yet to start.
Oh, so you've been invited to this performance too? You mean the gallows? Reckon we'll spectate or go on stage? Well, we won't direct this play, that's for sure. But I was talking about what awaits us inside. Inside? That's not a performance, just a run-through. Meaning she'll probably run each of us through with something sharp. All the world's a stage, sometimes a gallows stage. I foresee a unique experience. We are about to witness a most exquisite one-woman show. I suggest you keep track of it, and learn her devices. It'll come in handy. Are Inquisitors actors? Absolutely. Her role is difficult, though, so do play along. Improvise, drop a brick or two, derail her with your silly trains of thought. You know the drill. That was a compliment so backhanded I could see through it. Hello, Aglaya. I'm dying. How are you?
What do you call such a person? A slave. A slave is what you call them.
This will be a long conversation. You must pay complete attention. You don't need to tell the truth, but lying will have consequences. Ready? I don't have to tell the truth. How so? Lies are much more informative, even if the truth saves us both time. Shall we begin? I think we already have. Let's start with the classic problem. Would you push an obnoxious fat man in front of a trolley to keep 4 children from being run over? This is not a problem, it is a provocation. I see. Question 2. Soldiers are about to execute your 2 daughters. If you offer them one voluntarily, they will only shoot her. If you refuse to cooperate, they will shoot both. Your move? They'll kill everyone anyway. I won't cooperate. You are an intriguing man, Ottomi Burach. Your speech has an unusual cadence to it. A rare thing, indeed. But I believe I have now attuned myself to you. Do you know why I'm here? I can guess. I've been told that you are well versed in local law and medicine, with those unusual beliefs about the human body. I've been told you are working on a cure for the disease, and as there can be no cure, this is merely sabotage. Am I correct? I have made a cure, a couple hours ago. I'm impressed. The coincidence is so perfect, it's uncanny. Burach, you managed to surprise me. Did you test it? I did. It works. A cure for the sandpest changes many things. Thousands of life and death questions, of which I am now interested in. 4. Now I need the recipe, and access to the ingredients. Show me. Which 4 lies are you concerned with? Burach, are you mad? I don't believe you fully comprehend who I am, or what is happening right now. Is that so? I guess. What is the sample made of? Blood mostly, herbal tinctures, but those are secondary. We're lucky it's September. Dry as in bloom. Infected human blood? No, I don't know whose blood it is. If I didn't just hear you, Burach, I'd assume you were trying to make fun of me. Allow me to reciprocate then. Did you know that the whole ordeal with dividing your fate is more than mere mystical nonsense? Your fate has been amputated. I can tell that for certain. Perhaps I don't really care. What do you mean? Are you that apathetic? Or is it that you simply don't understand how painful it is to remain a puppet in the hands of those more powerful than you? I always try to do the right thing. I don't care if someone orchestrates it. The heart is smarter than the brain. You're a fool, although perhaps you're not the fool here. Go. This conversation is over. Do I see a hint of tears? Don't give me cheek, Burach. I won't have it. You are to report to me here daily. Any more quips, or are we done? I've got more, but I think I can hold them back for a bit longer. See you around. Guess Veronica Croy's corpse shows up later. It's okay, I don't have the inventory for a suicide note right now, and I can trade it to the Dead Items shop. Alright. Hi, Victor. Oh, you have something to say. Do you know what our cathedral is for? Tell me. It produces time. Meaning? Literally. Can this production be stopped? Great question. You're an astute man, Dr. Burach. Just like your father. Time is more complicated than we think. We perceive it as homogeneous, uniform, and continuous. The key word being perceive. Is our perception wrong? There was a time when people believed the sun rotated around an immobile Earth. It was obvious, wasn't it? Only our eyes deceived us. The same is true for time. is many uncharted pores. Time does move strange in our town. Have you noticed how many clocks there are in the town? Yeah, all of them similar too, a mass-produced shipment from the outside world. All of these clocks are small cathedrals. They don't measure time, they weave it. Time coils into loops beside them. Have you noticed? Like a hive, a queen makes larvae, worker bees cradle, transport, and manage them. The cathedral produces time, the clocks distribute it. If that was true, one could bargain with time, but I am always running short on time, always late. These clocks are the best I've ever done for our town. So you made them. You have good reason to be proud then. That's the in-game explanation for saving your game, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna stop for now.